So here we have the levels of testing. One is like unit testing, integration testing, uh, system testing, and then user acceptance testing. Okay,
Yeah.
which means what do we mean by unit testing? Okay, this is the first level of testing. Okay, which will be performed first level of testing after the application is developed. uh, Developers will do before giving it to the test team, because whatever the developer has developed, at least as a first level, it has to, sorry, yeah,
Hello?
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It is the first level of testing. After the application is developed, the developers will do a very basic testing. Whatever they develop, see, at least whenever they release the build to the tester, it should not give you a hang or a crash, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That basic testing, they will be doing it from their side before giving it to us.
Mm-hmm.
That we'll call it as a unit testing. Okay. And integration testing is initially they will be okay. Uh, Individually, they will be developing the code. In this integration testing, they will be combining the code, because I think you will understand later what is the complete integration testing. But for now, integration means they will combine the features and they will release us for the testing. So we will test the whole application in the integration testing.
So integration testing will be done by the testers or the developers?
Testers. From here,
Testers.
yeah, tester.
Okay.
So these two will be the testers. This is developer, this is the customers. Okay,
Yeah.
but these two are testers only has to do it.
Okay, fine.
And system testing means you have to test the whole application, which means the existing features and the newly built features, everything, the whole application, you have to test it and you have to confirm that it is fine. Then only once it completes the system testing, then only we will be releasing it to the user acceptance testing. So from the system testing, as a tester, if you perform that the system testing is done, then we will be making sure that okay, the application is good to go to the customers. Okay,
Mhm.
so here it is a user acceptance testing, means the people who has given the requirement, right? So for
Mhm.
them we will be releasing it. They will perform the testing from their side
Yeah.
before releasing it to the market. So why do they have to test this? Anyway, we are testing and confirming, right? Why is
Uh,
the importance of this UAT testing?
Even they should confirm from there that like whatever they have given the requirement is met.
Exactly, yes. Whatever, because I am the one who is spending my money on the application, because I am the one who has to satisfy. So that is the reason, definitely, yes. How much ever the IT company will do the testing and will they do the approval, but definitely the user, the person who has given the requirement, definitely he will make sure whether he's satisfied with the work done by the IT company or not. So that
Mm.
is the reason where we have the user acceptance testing. These four are the different levels of testing will be performing at different stages. This unit testing will be performing at from the developer end, means like developer end means the starting of the application they will perform and they will give it, and the integration and system testing where the testers will be thoroughly testing the application with the existing features, new features. Whenever they combine the whole thing, how is it reacting, I mean, is there any problems, interface errors, everything we will be testing. So once we confirm that it is working fine, then we will be giving it to the customers, where we will be saying that we are done from our side. Maybe if you also satisfied, then we can together release the application to the market, or we can give it to the particular customers, or if any specific customers. This is how the levels of testings are defined.
Oh. So
Any
these
question? Yes,
these
yes.
testing are same for both manual and automation, or like it differs?
It differs, so that is how the functional testing will be the same, but
Okay.
the automation testing means they can handle only the performance testing, but never ever the usability testing or the look and feel the testing. It is still not made it. How the automation testing is done is like, see, as a manual tester, you will write the test cases, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For any application you will be writing. See, you have 6 test cases. Example, okay?
Okay.
In this, to do the automation means they will take our test case, whatever you have written manually, that test cases only they will take as a reference, and they will try to code it in a Selenium or a Python or any language they can code it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because 6 is, I mean, they will see the feasibility, means whether we are able to do the automation. If it has any dependency, like say some for the some of the application, you may have to plug in and plug out. If any cable is there, if any human dependency is there to execute the test case, that test case are not feasible for the automation.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Because automation means without any human interruption, if any clickable items are there, the code will click. But the code itself does not come out and it will not do any actions like cable connection or switch on, switch off, and all that will not do. So
Yes.
those kind of test cases, if anything is there, that they cannot automate. For those kind of a thing, still it requires the manual testing to confirm whether those are working fine or not. So the
Yeah.
first step is for any application, never ever the automation will be the first. First, we have to start with the manual thing. And nowadays also, how much ever the thing has evolved and developed, if any new feature is coming, definitely first you have to write the manual test cases. And at the first level, you have to execute and confirm the manually it is working fine. Then later on, they'll start doing the automation.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
so out of this, maybe for four of that they can automate, and still two things can be the feasibility problem. They cannot automate. So that is how the automation testing will happen.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah.
So any questions still here or
No, Devi. No
Okay.
questions.
Yes. Yeah. So how we will be learning our course is like in the phase one, it is the testing concepts, means you have to be theoretically good in whatever the definitions or whatever the concept of the testing you have to understand. And also in the testing concept, we will learn so much, so many things. When to start testing, when to stop testing, what are the different types of testing, levels of testing, and when to conduct what type of testing, principles of testing, I think testing principles, and there are so many things are there. That whole theoretical part we will be covering it in the testing concepts. Okay.
Yeah.
In the phase two, we will be learning the how to write the test case, how to execute the test case, what are the test plans, how to raise the bug, and domain skills. See, if you are working in I mean, if you are working for any pharma company, the same thing you cannot use the same test cases for a banking, or you cannot use it for the hospital. The domain skill should be different.
Mhm.
So I'll just give you the very brief of the how in each domain what are the basic and mandatory test cases we will get it. So
Yeah.
here phase two will be the complete writing, executing and all, and phase three will be the I will be giving you the access to the Jira where you can raise the bugs, and also I'll be showing you the Azure DevOps where currently we are using, and also for our practice we will be using the Excel sheet to write the test cases. Okay.
Yeah.
So as we continuously learn the only theory, it will be boring. So we will be clubbing the phase one and phase two.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.